Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer, GameCast's very own news program. I'm your host for today, Mark, also known as Koistorch. First up, Monster Hunter World will be receiving a rather large title update in the near future that will bring both balance changes and new content. The biggest change is the new Elder Dragon, and I apologize in advance if I pronounce it incorrectly, the Kulve Taroth. It will appear as part of a limited time Kulve Taroth siege event. This event will be repeated at a later date, so don't worry too much about never being able to fight the beast. Anyway, the siege quest will bring up to 16 hunters into a gathering hub and sending them out as equal groups of 4. All the hunters will be attacking, tracking and taking materials from the same Elder Dragon, effectively making it a 16-player co-op battle, although you'll mainly only interact with 3 other players. After successfully repelling the beast, you'll gain a whole host of new materials that can be used to craft new high-rank armor and weapons for you and your palico. Much like the Devil Joe, it's nice to see more content coming for Monster Hunter World, but I still feel like it's coming at a sluggish pace, or the base game didn't have enough initial monster variety. I still play the game casually, but I don't feel an express need to go back and play or grind for new gear. The Elder Dragon will also come with a new locale, the Caverns of El Dorado. This is an event monster and location, so it's not yet known if the caverns will be a fully explorable environment or just something special like the Repel quest for Zora Magdaros or the final story fight. Other title update features include an option to change the HUD and help text size, which is good as sometimes the text seemed a bit small in favour of a less cluttered screen. A feature to sort investigations, which is great as that menu was an absolute mess. The camera won't auto-lock on scoutfly trails after fainting or fast travelling. And the flash pod effectiveness against tempered monsters will gradually decline after repeated use, eventually ending in no effect at all. While this one sounds the most detrimental, the tempered beast rewards have been improved to accommodate for the change. There are a bunch more tweaks and bug fixes, but if I went through them all, we'd be here all day. So I'll leave a short list in the description below. Next we have some news on Call of Duty Black Ops 4's approach to its campaign, in that it won't really have one, or at least that's the rumour gaining traction at the moment. If it's true, this will mark the first Call of Duty to launch without a standard campaign mode. This rumour has gained traction and seems plausible given the focus the series has had of late on the multiplayer component to the games. After all, that's where most of the resources go. It's usually a multiplayer game with a campaign added on, not the other way around. While it does still seem strange, especially in the still unconfirmed leak of Modern Warfare 2's remaster, not including multiplayer, it wouldn't exactly shock me that the franchise would focus all of its resources on its most popular aspects. There are also reports of a possible Battle Royale mode for Black Ops 4, which would either be a success or be the final nail in the coffin for an oversaturated game mode. It's all speculation and it's a bit annoying. But as someone who is never massively into the Call of Duty franchise, I see all of this in a bit of a different light, especially given the game's title. If the latest game doesn't have a single player campaign, then what's the point of calling it Black Ops 4? It wouldn't need to identify itself as a sequel if the story wasn't a factor in the game's development. Which leads me to believe that a campaign or some form of story content is either actually going to be included with the game or added as an update later on, thus sparking the rumour that the game won't have a campaign at launch. It could try the Titanfall thing and have story as part of its multiplayer, but that didn't work too well for the first game, so I doubt it. Obviously I could be wrong about all of this, but that's just what I take away from this new information, and my idea of the franchise itself. At the end of the day, people are going to play it and keep playing it for the multiplayer. Heck, I doubt some players even really realise that a story mode is in some of these games. Even look at something like Overwatch. It technically has story content, but that's hidden away within events and environmental lore. It's not a game with a story mode, but it still manages to deliver story content within its multiplayer framework. Although I'm getting a bit off track here. Anyway, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is scheduled for release on October 12th, 2018 on PlayStation 4, PC and Xbox One. Activision will reveal more information on Black Ops 4 during a reveal on May 17th, and it's expected to share even more information at this year's E3. And that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see more from me, you can find me right here as part of the review team, or follow my social media links in the description below. Until next time, bye!